That's airing down the tires so you know what time it is. We're heading up the Alpine Loop. In this video, we are going up Cinnamon Pass, so come on with us. I hope you enjoy it. So we're passing by the Sherman ghost town at the very beginning of Cinnamon Pass. We just left our campsite. This year in 2025, Cinnamon Pass was fully opened on May 21st. However, Highway 149 wasn't open to OHVs until June 13th. Gosh, it's windy. So this area is in a red flag warning until tomorrow, and so it's already usually very windy on the top of the passes, so kind of wondering how extra windy it's going to be when we get to the top of these, or when we get up to a higher altitude. What's just crazy is we've been out for 30 minutes and we haven't passed one car. And no one's caught up to us. Last year, we were here Father's Day weekend on Cinnamon Pass, and it was packed. It was like bumper to bumper traffic. Cinnamon Pass is about 28 miles from Lake City to the Animas Forks ghost town. Animas Forks is a good place to stop because it has bathroom facilities and offers a nice break from the road to get out and stretch. Sometimes I really need a break from the bumping and the rocking, and it almost feels like I've gotten out of a boat after a full day on the Alpine Loop. This is a beaver pond, Sam. Look at the beaver dam. Yeah. We've come across a little grove of columbines.
Look at the beaver lodge.
It's just pool after pool after pool that they've dammed up and created. This is a really pretty part of Cinnamon Pass. Coming up on the first people we've seen on this whole drive. Oh, and it's a campsite. I bet it's very mosquito-y. There is a very stagnant pool of water right there.
Yeah, I got like 8 mosquito bites last night just from surprising with the wind.
Yeah, they were eating me up last night too.
That being so.
Oh, there's the river. Woo, pretty. Getting bit?
Yeah. And but again, just talking about the skis.
Yeah, so when we came last year, it was about 2 weeks earlier than it is now, and I didn't see any. There were no bugs. And now that it's warmed up, it's not freezing at night anymore. I guess it can get buggy. This is where everybody is. Grizzly Gulch Trail and Silver Creek Trail. So this is where you go up to Handy's Peak, which is a 14er, and then there is Red Cloud and Sunshine Peaks. And from what I gather, Handy's Peak is supposed to be like the easiest 14er, or, you know, one of the easier 14ers. This is a good spot. There's bathrooms if you need to pull over and go to the bathroom. And it tells you these are the last facilities. But if you're wanting to camp on the Alpine Loop, this is probably the spot. All right, now we're heading up. Cinnamon Pass was first opened to wagon traffic in 1877, and it was used even earlier in the 1860s by gold prospectors. I love the American history that we get to experience whenever we're out on the Alpine Loop, and what all of these people were able to accomplish by expanding further west into our country and developing these roads. If you want more of this trail, become a member for extended scenes and behind the scenes footage. Hurry, little chipmunk. He's got a flower. Oh, look at the wild iris. They are so beautiful and unique. This is the Texas contingency of the Alpine Loop. According to LakeCity.com, over 100,000 people drive the Alpine Loop every year. The Alpine Loop is over 60 miles, and only 4 of those miles are paved. We cannot insist enough how important it is to air down your tires if you are in a full-size vehicle. Save yourself the pain of changing a tire on a shelf road and air down. There it is. This mine site doesn't actually look that old. Average temperatures in the summer range from 60s to low 70s during the day, but it always feels colder with the wind the closer you are to the summit. So definitely throw in a jacket so you can hang out at the summit or anywhere that you think is beautiful and you want to spend some time outside, because there's nothing worse than shivering and just feeling like you want to get back into the car and not really enjoying your surrounding. Golly, it's like last year when we did engineer, it was bumper to bumper traffic. I kid you not. And there was so much traffic that we were stopped long enough to exchange numbers and email pictures to people that we were in the traffic jam with. There's the one turn where everybody was just kind of log jammed because so many people were coming down and so many people were going up that we had to stop and wait and take turns. And the people above us were taking pictures of our cars and emailing them to us. Like, that's how long we were literally sitting there. So the fact that we haven't passed really anything other than campsites is very interesting. Oh, sorry, camera. I saw a waterfall and got all excited. There it is. As late in the season as it is, and as much as the snow's melted, I'm surprised how deep that was. That was still like a pretty good little water crossing for us. That was fun. The nice part about camping on the Alpine Loop is you can air down at your campsite, and that just seemed to save so much time. American Basin to the left and Cinnamon Pass to the right. We're leaving American Basin now, and we're going to head on to our next stop on the Alpine Loop.
So we stopped and adjusted the clickers. We got the suspension a lot stiffer, so that helps. Really seems like we're not dropping as hard as we were. Yeah, it's catching us better. My shocks are they're Fox shocks with adjustable reservoirs, so you can kind of dial them in, and there's quite a bit of adjustment on them. So when we're going on things like this, I was noticing when we would drop off a rock, we would compress too much, so I tightened up the compression quite a bit, so now we're not dropping and it's a little smoother.
Yeah, so this is that first big switchback from that pretty little water crossing waterfall area, but it's really wide. All right, here it is. The best view on Cinnamon Pass, in my opinion. comment, what's your favorite part of Cinnamon Pass? I think this has just the biggest, most expansive feel. It's your first taste of the shelf road, switchback, big mountain view of the Alpine Loop. Last year, the name of the game was Jeeps going full speed with nothing to lose. Cinnamon Pass is considered a moderate trail in difficulty. People generally make it over the pass just fine. Accidents are rare, and only one death was recorded in the past 20 years. So you can go over Cinnamon Pass with confidence and know that as long as you're careful, you use common sense, you're gonna make it over just fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. This was the traffic jam switchback.
Yep.
We were pulled way off over there, and people were just rocking down this hill.
We're getting ready to go.
Should we go push that rock?
There's some razors going up. There's another truck. Sammy, look up.
Yeah, look. That's a bigger truck than ours.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be the fun part. Look at this. This is where the cars were taking pictures from up here down at the traffic jam and sending them back to us. Yeah, we've got this summit almost all to ourselves. We made it to the top of Cinnamon Pass. Cinnamon Pass is 12,640 feet. And what's really weird is that it is crazy windy at lower altitudes, and up here it's just like the normal windiness. It seems like the crowds are coming up from the other direction. But we had fun checking out the summit, and now this is the downhill part of Cinnamon. Oh, Animas Forks. Oh, the citizens of Animas Forks.
You have room down there.
Because technically, wasn't he supposed to go over to that, like
Well,
according to the new etiquette?
Yeah.
So this is the bumpy little section to get down to Animas Forks, which is almost kind of like one of the most uneven parts of the whole trail. You kind of earn your way into Animas Forks, you earn your way into your break. And it's nice because after doing all of this, you can go to a place that has bathrooms and a place to really take a nice pit stop before you head off to whatever your next adventure is. Okay, straight ahead Silverton. To the right is Animas Forks. We're turning right. That brings us to the end of Cinnamon Pass. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment and let me know what's your favorite part of Cinnamon Pass and what's your favorite part of the Alpine Loop.